Good afternoon, Nana. Continuation of the theory of equations lesson. LAQs we are continuation. So up to question number 8, 9, 10 questions over. So shall we start question number 11 now? So write down the question. Theory of equations LAQs. Theory of equations LAQs. Question number 11. In the question bank we are continuation up to 10 LAQs in the question bank over. So start with question number 11 from the question bank. The question is given that solve the equation 8x to the power of 4 minus 2x to the power of 5 minus 27x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0, given that two roots have the same absolute value but are opposite in sign. So writing the question now. Solve 8x to the power of 4 8x to the power of 4 minus 2x to the power of 5 minus 27x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0, given that two roots have the same absolute value but are in opposite sign opposite in sign. The equation is given like that: x to the power of 4 minus 2x to the power of 5 minus 27x square plus 6x this is 8x cube, not 5, this is cube, (2x cube) minus 27x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0, given that two roots have the same absolute value but are opposite in sign. So the equation conditions are given. Two roots of the equation is out of nth degree. Given equation roots having the number of roots are 4. Why? Because fourth degree equation. So let us suppose that the roots of the given equation, let it be alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Why? Because 4 roots of the equations are given. That is why let us take the equation for the roots, solving the roots be in the form alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Let alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma, comma, delta. Why? Because fourth degree means equations having the number of roots are equal to 4. Therefore alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots of the given equation, that is 8x to the power of 4 minus 2x cube minus 27x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. So that implies I am the coefficients to be x to the power of coefficient I am dividing with divide by 8, that is x to the power of 4 minus 2 by 8 means 1 by 4 into x cube minus 27 by 8 into x square plus 6 by 8 means 2 3s to 4s, so that is 3 by 4 into x plus 9 by 8 equal to 0. So throughout the equation I am dividing for x to the power of 4 as a coefficient, and I am dividing total throughout the equation by 8. Then x to the power of 4 minus 1 by 4 into x cube minus 27 by 8 into x square plus 3 by 4 into x plus 9 by 8 equal to 0. So let sum of the roots, that is denoted by S1. S1 nothing but alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta any equation is given, write out the s1, s2, s3 and like that s4 up to. So the relation between the roots, that is sum of the roots, that is denoted by s1. Sum of the roots, s1 means alpha, beta, gamma, delta with positives. Sum of the roots nothing but minus b by a. Minus b by a means minus 1 by 4. Minus of minus becomes to positive, that is 1 by 4. Let it be equation as 1. And then product of the roots I am taking, that is s4 I am taking, alpha, beta, gamma and then delta I am taking, that is c minus b by a nothing but s1, s2 is nothing but c by a, the s3 is nothing but minus d by a, and product of the roots is, that is s4 nothing but a b c d e, that is plus minus plus minus plus, that is e by a nothing but 9 by 8. So this is a s2 second equation. So let us divide the equation through all the equation by 8. Then find out s1 and s4. s1 means sum of the roots minus b by a, minus b by a nothing but minus of minus becomes to plus, that is 1 by 4. And s4 is nothing but product of the roots nothing but e by a nothing but 9 by 8. So this is the equation. But in the question given that two roots of the equation having the same absolute value but are in opposite in sign. So let us given that two roots having the same absolute value, let it be alpha equal to beta. Any two roots let us take. So two roots have the same absolute value but are in opposite in sign. So that I am taking opposite means minus. So that implies alpha plus beta becomes to 0. Let it be third one. So what the relation is given, that two roots have the same absolute value but are in opposite in sign. Same absolute value means any two roots you take, that is alpha and beta, but opposite in sign means minus beta. So that is alpha plus beta plus alpha equal to minus beta, alpha plus beta equal to 0. So this is substitute in the equation 1. So then you get substitute in the equation as 1, nothing but this value becomes to total value becomes to 0. Then you get gamma plus delta equal to 1 by 4. Then another therefore I am writing in the next page by 1 alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to 1 by 4 we got. But alpha plus beta is nothing but, this alpha plus beta is nothing but 0 it is given. Then that implies gamma plus delta equal to, it becomes 1 by 4. So that is the relation 1 by 4. And then I am taking, suppose for this value, let I am taking alpha beta equal to suppose beta, and then gamma delta becomes to, I am taking suppose q. Then so that product of the roots nothing but p 9 by 8. So that is the relation is given to gamma plus delta we having 1 by 4, and then gamma delta equal to q, and then alpha plus beta we have. So I am taking alpha plus beta first. Alpha beta is not, alpha plus beta I am taking here. Alpha beta we have already that value. I am taking alpha plus beta equal to sum as p and gamma delta equal to sum as q. So that gamma plus delta equal to 1 by 4 we have, and gamma delta equal to this, and alpha plus beta equal to already it is becomes to 0. Alpha beta equal to sum p only. Alpha plus beta we have 0 na. So let I, and therefore I am writing the equation having the roots alpha comma beta is, if the two roots are we known, then the equation becomes to x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. But we have alpha plus beta value becomes to 0, we got in the equation, given that relation we got this as to 0, and alpha beta as we taken as some p. So then the equation becomes to, this equation becomes to x square minus 0 into x plus p equal to 0, that is nothing but x square plus p equal to 0. Then similarly the equation having the roots, therefore the equation having the roots, same process nana, for gamma and delta is x square, gamma and delta is x square minus gamma plus delta into x plus gamma into delta equal to 0. Then x square minus gamma plus delta, we have the value, we got the value 1 by 4 into x, and then gamma delta we have taken as cube equal to 0. This is the equation number 4 and equation number 5. This is. Now we have to find out the combined equation, that is equation becomes 2. Therefore x to the power of combined equation of given equation, that is given equation is x square minus 1 by 4 into x cube minus 27 by 8 into x square plus 3 by 4 into x plus 9 by 8 equal to combined equation of this and this. This is a square root equation, quadratic, this is quadratic. By combined equation means you can get as to 4th degree equation. That is why I am multiplying the equation number 4 and equation number 5. So that is x square plus p into x square minus 1 by 4 into x plus q. So this is the combined equation of 4th and 5th equation. This is becomes to, by given equation, just I am comparing the coefficients of x and constant from these equations. So that is, this is the x quotient and the constant means x quotient is 3 by 4. Now just multiplying this here also, for first our convenience we have to multiply, then x square, x2 square into x square, x to the power of 4, and this is minus 1 by 4 into x cube, and then q into x square, and then p into x square minus p by 4 into x minus into plus p into q. This is as to x square coefficient, this is as to x coefficient I am comparing, and then comparing the constants. That is our convenience, we have to find out the value for p. So on comparing this x quotient is p by 4 equal to 3 by 4, and then pq equal to, we take the other value is 9 by 8. So comparing the coefficients of, comparing the coefficients of x terms, x and coefficients of x and constant terms. Therefore we can get as minus p by 4 equal to 3 by 4, then p equal to, you can get minus 3, and then pq equal to, you got 9 by 8, that is p value we have, that is minus 3 into q equal to 9 by 8, 3 1 ja, then 3 3 ja, that is q equal to minus 3 by 8. This is the value for p and q. P value is minus 3 and q value is minus 3 by 8. Now substitute in the 4th and 5th equations. For 4th equation is this, and then 5th equation is this. Substituting p value here and q value here. That is by equation 4. X square plus p equal to 0. That implies x square plus p equal to, p means you got value is minus 3. Then x equal to, you can get as plus or minus root 3. And then x by equation 5. By equation 5, x square minus 1 by 4 into x minus 3 by 8 equal to 0. Now taking the LCM, then you get 8x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Then factoration 24 means 8 8 4 ja, so that is 8x square, 24 else 24 factors, that is 2, so 12 and then 2, so minus 12x plus 2x, then becomes 2x plus 1 into 4x plus 3, 4x minus 3 equal to 0, that is 8x square minus minus 6x plus 4x, not this is 6 4 ja, so that is not 12 2 ja, 6 4 ja 24, then it can becomes 2x plus 1 into 4x minus 3, that is x equal to, you can get minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. Therefore the roots of the given equation are, the roots of given equation are plus or minus root 3 minus root plus or minus root 3 or minus 1 by 2 comma 3 by 4. Number of roots are 1 2 3 4. So absolute value means this is the absolute value but are in opposite sign, and then two roots of the equation is and remaining roots are minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 as per given condition. So first let us take the equation as given equation this and write down the S1 and S4, and the condition is given alpha equal to minus beta, then alpha plus beta equal to 0, then alpha plus beta on the first equation you can get gamma plus delta equal to 1 by 4, and let alpha beta equal to p, gamma delta equal to q, then so that gamma plus delta equal to 1 by 4, gamma delta equal to q. Therefore the equation having the roots alpha beta is this equation, and then the equation having the roots gamma and delta is x square minus gamma plus delta into x, gamma delta equal to 0. From this substituting alpha plus beta is becomes to 0 means you can get x square plus p equal to 0, alpha beta equal to p, and then gamma plus delta equal to we have 1 by 4, then gamma delta equal to q. Let us take the gamma delta q. So combined equation of fourth and fifth equation belongs to given equation. So multiplying and comparing the coefficients to get the coefficient of x and constant term, then you get p and q values. Whatever the equation we have fourth by fourth equation, substitute in p value, then x equal to plus or minus root 3, and else by equation number 5 then you get substitute in x square minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into x plus q, nothing but minus 3 by 8. Solving the product factoration, then you get the number of roots of the equation are 4 roots, that is plus or minus root 3 comma minus 1 by 2 comma 3 by 4. This is the question number 11. Then go to the question number 12. Question number 12. Solve the equation x to the power of 4 minus 5x cube plus 5x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0, given that the product of the two roots having the roots is equal to 3. So x to the power of 5 minus 5x cube plus 5x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0, given that the product of the roots of the two roots of its roots is 3. Solution. So given that the product of the two roots of its roots is 3, out of fourth degree equation it is given, sorry, x to the power of 4 minus 5x cube plus 5x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. Nothing but the equation having the roots, number of roots be 4, and 4 out of 4 roots the condition is given that product of the two roots of its roots is 3. Out of 4 roots any two product value becomes to 3, and then find the equations as per given condition they are asking. So product of the two roots is 3. So write down the first equation, given equation, and then alpha beta equal to some the value is given, so substitute in the equation, then you get the answer. So write down, let alpha comma beta comma gamma comma delta, alpha beta gamma delta. Why? Because fourth degree equation, so let it be the number of roots be 4, let it be alpha beta gamma delta be the roots of the given equation, and product of the given that product of the two roots product of the roots is given that 3 value it is given. Product of the two roots, two of the roots product of the two of the roots is given that 3, that is implication that alpha beta equal to 3, but we have sum of the roots is nothing but s1 equal to, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to minus b by a, that is 5, and then s4 equal to product of the roots is nothing but alpha beta gamma delta is nothing but minus 6. Therefore from this equation you can substitute alpha beta is nothing but alpha beta we have 3, so that is 3 into gamma delta equal to minus 6, that implication to gamma delta equal to minus 2. This is the equation number 1, and this is as to equation number 2. Therefore we can conclude that alpha plus beta equal to let some p, and then gamma plus delta equal to some q. Why? Because alpha beta we have, therefore alpha plus beta we can, let us consider that p, and gamma delta we have minus 2, then consider that gamma plus delta equal to q I am taking. Therefore the equation in previous problem method like that only I am doing, the equation having the rules alpha beta is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0, that implication to x square minus alpha plus beta we treat as some p into x, and alpha beta we have, that is 3 equal to 0. Let the equation number 3. Similarly the equation having the roots gamma and delta is x square minus gamma plus delta into x plus gamma delta equal to 0, but we take it as, treat as gamma plus delta equal to q, and gamma delta we have minus 2, then the equation becomes to x square minus qx minus 2 equal to 0. This is the quadratic, and then with having the roots gamma delta is quadratic, then you get the biquadratic. Now comparing the equation with this combined equation of 3 and 4, then solving the equation the roots, then find out the values for p and q, substitute in 4 and 5, the roots will be, you can get the value, that is the answer, that is the way of solution. Therefore the equation having the roots gamma delta is x square minus gamma plus delta into x, then gamma delta equal to 0, then x square minus gamma plus delta is minus q into x, gamma delta is nothing but minus 2 equal to 0, then the equation number becomes to 4. Therefore 3 and 4, okay, 3, then the equation, this equation becomes to 4. Therefore x to the power of 4 minus 5x cube plus 5x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to x square minus px plus 3 into x square minus qx minus 2. Quadratic by quadratic, compare with the given equation. Now multiply. So x to the power of 4 minus x cube, here x cube, here x cube, that is becomes 2 p plus q into x cube, and then x squares we can get, here x square 1x square, and then pq, that is 1 plus pq into x square, and then 2p minus 3q into x, then minus 6. Just multiply and comparing, rearranging, then you get this equation. Therefore comparing the like terms, p plus q equal to, that is p plus q equal to y minus 5, minus of p plus q equal to minus 5, that is p plus q equal to 5. This is the coefficient of this one and this one. Then you get minus minus get cancel, then p plus q equal to 5. And then similarly 2p minus 3q equal to x quotient as 2. 2p minus 3q into x equal to 5. And then solving these two equations. So that is by doing here 3p, 2p is there. I am multiplying this equation by 2p minus 3q equal to 5, and then multiplying with 2p plus 2q equal to 5 2 is 10, and then I am subtracting, this is subtracting, this will be cancel, minus 5q equal to minus 5, q equal to 1. This is the value for q equal to 1. Similarly then get the value for p, means substituting any equation, that is q equal to 1, and then p equal to, you can get p plus q equal to 5, then p equal to 5 minus 1, that is 4, then p equal to 4. This is the equations, p equal to 4 and then q equal to 1. Substitute in the equations 3 and 4. So q here as to 1 for the value, and p here in the before third equation. I am writing by third one, by third equation. By third equation what we have, x square minus px plus 3 equal to 0. X square minus px plus 3 equal to 0. Then substitute in this, p as to 4 minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. Then that is x minus 1 into x minus 3 equal to 0. Then x equal to 1 or 3. And similarly equation by fourth equation. So that is x square minus qx minus 2 equal to 0. Q we got the value as 1. So x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0. That implies x minus 2 into x plus 1 equal to 0. Then it is becomes to x equal to minus 1 comma 2. Therefore the roots of the given equation are minus 1 comma 2 comma 1 comma 3. Minus 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 3. This is the equation numbers. Question number as to question number 11. Then go to the question number 13th question. Question number 13. Transform x to the power of 4 plus 4x cube plus 2x square minus 4x minus 2 equal to 0 into 1 in which the coefficient of second highest power of x is to 0, and also find its transformed equation. Transform x to the power of 4 minus, no, plus is there, plus 4x cube plus 2x square minus 4x minus 2 equal to 0 into 1 in which one in which the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0, and also find its transformed equation. So the equation is given that x to the power of 4 plus 4x cube plus 2x square minus 4x minus 2 equal to 0 into 1 in which the coefficient of second highest power of x is 0, and also find its transformed equation. If any equation is given, find out the removing the second highest term. Second highest term means in this equation second highest, this is the first highest. So second highest term means this has to eliminate. So to becomes to 0, nothing but 0 means it has to, the equation should not be appear as coefficient of highest second term means here x cube term, and also then the equation becomes to transformed equation. So that is the equation by solving this method by formula is there to eliminate the equation. So that is, let it be as to h, we are taking h equal to minus a1 by na naught. Given equation first you write. So given equation is x to the power of 4 plus 4x cube plus 2x square minus 4x minus 2 equal to 0 into 1 which coefficient of highest term of x2 to be highest term. This means for this equation, if it is cubic equation, there square term should be eliminated. If it is fifth power is there, fourth term should be becomes to 0. So that is the transformed equation. So then to remove the second term by the roots of the given equation by formula is minus a1 by na naught. That is the formula for the to eliminate the second term. So to remove, right here, to remove the second term from the given equation, by the formula is, let it be as sum h minus a1 by na naught, minus a1 by na naught. What the value is here, n what is the n, a naught is what, a1 is what. So let us consider the given equation as to this equation comparing with a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4 equal to 0. Any equation, the power will be increased or decreased, anyway you can take. So that is, first equation as to a naught, it you can take as a naught. A naught means the coefficient of a naught means only 1. So that is a naught plus a1 x square, like that only we can take. So let n equal to what, highest power of n is denoted by n. So n equal to degree of the equation you can take, that is nothing but 4, and a naught is nothing but a naught and a1 you take. A naught is nothing but 4 and a1 is also here 4. 1 is coefficient of n is, my a1 is equal to right here minus only 4, and a naught is condition is given that 1. Then substitute in this equation. So h equal to minus a1, that is minus 4 by n equal to degree of the equation 4. A naught means coefficient of x power 4 is not there, means this is 1. So that is equal to minus 1. That h equal to minus 1 you can get. So for this value you can take by synthetic division or Harness process. So whatever the values are the equation, n equal to degree of the equation, Nana. And a naught means coefficient of highest term coefficient, and then a1 means next term coefficient. So this is the formula to remove the second term from the given equation. Any equation this is formula can be applied. Minus a1 by n a naught. Minus a1 means nothing but this highest removing the second term high coefficient. A naught means first term coefficient, highest term coefficient. N means degree of the equation. For this value you can take minus 1, do the synthetic division like this way. So let us write the coefficient of x, given equation coefficient, that is x to the power of 4 means 1, and 4x cube means 4, and then 2x square means 2, and then minus 4x is minus 4, and then minus 2. This is method known as synthetic division, and this has to take so consider with minus 1. So first place always keep it as 0, then add this 1, and then multiply with this minus 1, then add, this is 3 into minus 1 becomes 2 minus 3, then minus 1, adding minus 1 into 1, that is 1, minus 4, that is minus 3 into minus 1, that is becomes to 3. So then the remainder has to 1. Up to this is to be closed, and then again we starting with 1, so 0 as 1, and then 1 into minus 1 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, and then minus 3 into minus 1 is 3, then becomes to here 0. Up to this part is to be closed, and then adding starting with 0, and then 1 you can take, adding 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, then 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, then you get here minus 4. Up to this part is closed, then goes, and then here starting with 0, and then 1, add 1 into minus 1 as to 0, then it is closed. Okay, so let us consider this as to a naught, and a1, and then a2, and then a3, and then a4. Therefore the transformed equation is starting with a naught. A naught means x to the power of highest term, here we got x to the power of 4, and then 0 into x cube, so it is becomes to 0. The question is asked in the question to transformed equation to remove the second term must be 0, means you are getting also 0. This is, then it is the problem is correct. In the problem by solving you can get here second part should be 0, then the problem is correct. So this is to 0 into x cube means no need to write 0 into x cube, and then go to write with x square, that is minus 4 into x square, and then 0 into x, that is no need to write, and becomes to plus 1 equal to 0. That is x to the power of 4 minus 4x square plus 1 equal to 0 is the required equation. That is to remove the second highest coefficient of the second highest power of x is to be 0. Then its transformed equation is this. So second highest term becomes to 0, means you got this as a1 must be 0, then the problem is correct. How many times you have to solve this equation mean depends on the shortcut is fourth degree, means you have to do 4 times, 1 2 3 4, then you get second term should be coefficient of x is to be 0, then write with this a naught, a1, a2, a3, a4, down to up you have to write the transformed equation. Very easiest question. Solving objective is also very easy method for solving this type of equation. So this is called as Harness process. Okay, Nana, next question go to transform the equation. Question number 14. Transform the equation transform the equation. X to the power of 4 plus 2x cube minus 12x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0 into in which the coefficient of third highest term is 0. In the previous problem, to remove the second term of the given equation by using the very easiest formula, that is h, let it be h. So that is of the formula any equation removing the second term by using the formula minus a1 by n naught. A naught n means degree of the equation. A naught means starting with the coefficient of the highest power coefficient. A1 means next term coefficient, that is removing the second term coefficient of this number. Then calculate the value as h, then you get that number. Suppose the number should be any number by doing the Harness process, then you get the second term should be as to 0. Here also one formula for finding the removing the coefficient of third term by the formula is given, that we have function to the power of n minus r of plus of h equal to 0. So write down the solution. To remove the coefficient of third highest term is 0 by f to the power of n minus r of plus 1 of h equal to 0. This is the formula. For previous formula is h equal to minus a1 by n a naught. For this formula, f of a function to the power, f means differentiate the function of n minus r of plus 1 of h. N means here n means the degree of the equation, that is becomes to 4. R means 3. Why? Because r equal to third highest term means r equal to third means 3, and of h means we have to find. So let f of x equal to x to the power of 4 plus 2x cube plus minus 12x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So to remove third highest term by f to the power of n means fourth degree, r means 3 plus 1 of h equal to 0, then it becomes 2. So f square means f double dash of h equal to 0. So find out the differentiation of the given equation as to can do that 2 times. So first f double dash means differentiation with respect to the x as to 2 times you have to make it to 0, then the value of h becomes 2. The number should be any number, then calculate by using the Harness process. So first to find out the equation as f given equation as f of x, and then f dash x, and then again differentiation with respect to x, then f double dash of h equal to 0. So that is so f of x equal to, the question is given that x to the power of 4 plus 2x cube minus 12x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Then find by the f dash x. F dash x nothing but first time differentiation, 4x cube plus 6x square minus 24x plus 2, and then again f double dash of x, that is 12x square plus 12x minus 24. Then f double dash of h equal to becomes to get to 0. that is 12h square plus 12h minus 24 equal to 0. Then 12 as common, then h square plus h minus 2 equal to 0. By doing the factoration, h plus 2 into h minus 1 equal to 0. Then h equal to, you can get minus 2 r equal to 1. So what the condition to be eliminate this equation by? Formula is f to the power of n minus r of plus of h equal to 0. So here n equal to degree of the equation and h equal to, we have to find the value. R means third highest term. In the question is given third means r equal to 3. So substitute in this equation as n equal to 4, r equal to 3 of plus 1 of h equal to 0. Then f square nothing but 2 times differentiation, that is f double dash of h equal to 0. So first f of x, given equation f dash x, f double dash x, then becomes to equal, make it to 0, then get the values h equal to minus 2 or 1. For suppose case 1, you can take, if case 1 if h equal to minus 2, you can take, and then also afterwards case 2 is nothing but h equal to, what you got, minus 2, this is, and then this is 1, h equal to minus 2 and this is equal to 1. So that is the coefficients you take, h equal to minus 2. Then by using the Harnet's process, so that is, write the coefficients x to the power of 4, 2, minus 12, given equation coefficients nana, and then write as to first plus as to 0, then add 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, then becomes to 0, 0 into minus 2 is 0, then minus 12 into minus 2, that is 24, plus adding and then multiply means minus 52, then you get minus 53, and again you write with 0 starting with the number as to 0, and then 1 add, then multiply means minus 2 into minus 2 is 4, then minus 8, then minus 8 into minus 2 nothing but 16, then becomes to 42. This has to remainder. Again starting with 0 and write with this number and 1, and 1 into minus 2 is minus 2, then minus 4 into minus 2 is 8, then it comes to 0, here value is 0, and again, so that is 1 into minus 2 is minus 2, then becomes to minus 6. So this is as to a naught, this is as a naught, a1, a2, a3, a4. By doing, therefore the transformed equation is if the case h equal to minus 2 is x to the power of 4 down to up minus 6x cube plus 42 into x square term should be 0, first, second, third term is 0, it is correct. So 42x minus 53 equal to 0, whether it is wrong or right, just by checking coefficient of third highest term means this is the first coefficient, second coefficient, third, so it becomes to 0, then it is correct. Then similarly by doing this second case also same method, by h equal to, here you can take 1, same method by doing the Harnet's process. So that is by coefficients as to same, 1, 2, minus 12, then 2 and minus 1 as to 0, then 1, 3, minus plus minus 9, and then minus 9, minus 7 into minus 7, then as to minus 8. Here also 0 again, and then 1, 4, minus 5 into 1 minus 5, then becomes to minus 12. Again with 0 as to 0, 1, 5 becomes to 0, and then again 0, that is 1, and then 1 means 6. So this is the remainder. So let us construct as 2, this as to a0, and this is a1, a2 becomes to 0, third highest term 0. This is correct, so that is a4. Therefore the transformed equation is x to the power of 4 minus 6x cube minus 12x plus minus 8 equal to 0. So both the equations of the given equation are to eliminate the third term by h equal to minus 2 is this equation, h equal to 1 is this equation. Two equations are the equations to transform the equation for the given equation. To eliminate the third highest term becomes to 0. And then go to the next question. Question number 15. Question number 15. Find the equation whose roots are the translates of the roots of the given equation. Find the equation whose roots are the translates of the roots of x to the power of 4, x to the power of 5 plus 4x cube minus x square plus 11 equal to 0. So translate the equation. Find the equation whose roots of the equation translate by roots of x to the power of 5 plus 4x cube minus x square plus 11 equal to 0. So translates by minus 3. The number is given. Whether the question in previous question h equal to, we have to find, to remove the h equal to second term by h equal to minus a1 by n a naught, and third term by f of n minus r of plus 1 of h equal to 0. Just we have to find by h value in the previous problems, but it is h here given as to minus 3. So by same process, Harness process, you can take very easiest method. Solution, Nana. Let the given equation as f of x. Given equation is f of x equal to x to the power of 5 plus 4x cube minus x square plus 11 equal to 0. By Harness process, we are taking by Harness process. Then the equation is f of x plus 3 equal to 0. So that implies f of x plus 3 equal to x plus 3 whole to the power of 5 plus 4 into x plus 3 whole to the power of 3 minus x plus 3 whole square plus 11 equal to 0. But by expanding this equation by most complicated process, but then we have to take by Harness process. So that let us consider 2 as 3. So 3 as by taking Harness process, very easiest method. So the coefficients are 1 and then 0. Why? Because 0, fourth power is not there, so keep it as 0, and then 4, and again x square is there, that is minus 1. X is not there means 0, and the constant is so 0, and then by adding, so that is 1 3 3 are 9 13 3 are 39, that is 38 into 3 nothing but 114. By adding 114 into 3, 114 into 3 means 3 4 are 12, 4 3, so becomes to 3 5 3. This is the remainder. And again with the 3, then put as to 0 in everywhere. So 1 3, that is 6. So 18, that is 31. 31 into 3 nothing but 93, and then 131. 131 into 3 nothing but 393, that is 705. 507. Again you do 3 and then by 0, 1 3 9 27, that is 58. 58 into 3, that is 174, and then 305. And afterwards also you can take again you take by 3. The coefficients are 1 9 58 is there and 305 is there, and keep it as 0, then adding 1 3, that is 3 plus 9 12, and then 12 means 36. 36 means it becomes to 94, and then again 3 0 1 3, that is 15. Therefore this has to A0, this has to A0, A1, A2, and then A3, A4, A3 is over, this is A4, and then this is A5. Therefore the transformed equation is starting with A0, that is x to the power of highest term is in the question is 5, that is also here you can get also 5, plus 15 into x to the power of 4, plus 94 into x cube, plus 305 into x square, plus 507 into x, plus 353 equal to 0 is the required equation. This is the method known as Hornet's process. How many times you required to do this question means depends on the highest power of the given equation. The question having the power is 5. So let us consider to construct the table by Hornet's process. You can take as 5 times. Writing down to up the coefficients reminders, that is A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Then the equation also becomes in the form of highest term becomes x to the power of 5 only. You can write as the transformed equation. So next tomorrow I will continue the 16, 17, 18 questions. Okay Nana, thank you.